Paul Travers, the founder and CEO for Vuzix, is with us once again. Paul, great to have you back on the program. Thanks for a few minutes.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. It's my pleasure to be here. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we're talking about wearable technology as we have in the past, and some award-winning new technology as well. What are you dialing up?
Yeah, so, we make these wearable display products. They're computers, effectively. In fact, we think they're the future of computing. And the problem is most of the tech that's out there today looks really odd, like, Google Glass. Maybe some folks remember that. Some of these little friends behind me, if they're going to be in the shot, you can tell they're kind of weird looking. Vuzix announced at the Consumer Electronics Show a pair that look like a pair of Oakley's or Kingsman style glasses from the movie The Kingsman. And they're being designed, manufactured, engineered, everything right here in Rochester, New York. And I think they're ahead of almost every piece of competition that's out there today.
Paul, I'm going to give you one of the headlines that came out of CES this year. Quote, Vuzix new micro LED smart glasses look like tech you'd actually want to wear on your face. That's music to your ears, isn't it?
Well, it's the holy grail. I mean, Vuzix has been in Rochester, New York doing this since '97, and the U.S. defense markets asked us if we could make Oakley-style sunglasses. Oh, gosh, man, back in 1990s, and we've been striving to get there. We've gone from maybe 5 employees to 100 plus now today, right here in Rochester. Like I said, manufacturing, et cetera, is all done here. So yes, it's exciting to be making the future of computing. With these next generation glasses, you won't have to take your phone out again. We even have a pair coming with LTE radios, so they're literally a phone.
People who are watching, you've piqued their interest. How do they get their hands on these?
Well, you can't just yet.
Okay.
They're in development. By the end of this year, they'll finally be in production. We have partners that by this spring will be having them because the early adopters and guys that are writing software for them and the like will get them kind of up front. And our first pairs that we come out with by the end of this year are pointed square at the enterprise marketplace. We sell them today into the medical community. People do remote operations like Ohana One. I mean, you put these glasses on and the camera can look out into the real world. They're high res and you can share what you're doing and or get help with what you're doing. So they're changing industry today, especially with COVID. You can't get on an airplane and land in China to do a survey of a plant there. So you just send our glasses, and that's happening all over the world today.
When you think about the innovation, why Rochester? Why have you maintained your base here as you've grown the company?
Rochester's an optics center of the world. There's really talented people here in Rochester, New York. The folks that work for Vuzix, I think, are second to none, right across the board, from our manufacturing folks through to our engineering team. I mean, these people are good at what they do. Rochester has this amazing optics background where you might imagine, you're making glasses. Optics is a big piece of it. And so we have people that love living in this area of the world. So it's a great standard of living. Everything about Rochester just fits really well with what Vuzix does.
No, it's a great story. We're glad to be sharing with our viewers once again. Keep up the great work. We're excited about all the innovation at Vuzix, Paul. Thanks for the time.
Thanks, Mark. It's our pleasure again.
If you missed any of our conversation, more online with Vuzix at Vuzix.com. We'll have that posted on our site as well at RochesterFirst.com.